he's normal, but
Right. Obviously, Devin White was back. I'm just curious what conversations you may or may not have had with him, and just sort of what his demeanor is, and how much life he brings back to you when he comes into the huddle.
Oh yeah, he's anxious to be back. I mean, there's a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. Not much of a conversation. Just look at him, say you look a little skinny, but other than that, he's okay.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, we'll go over to Greg Allman.
Hey, Bruce, you had mentioned that one of the main problems for you in the two regular season Saints games was just the turnovers on offense. Obviously, that was an area where you made so much progress this season compared to last year. Is there something you point to? Obviously, the Saints defense is a pretty good defense, as to why there were as many turnovers as there were in those two games and the two losses to New Orleans.
I think they're good defense. We got to block them better. And I think we know what we're doing a whole lot better now than we did then.
Bruce, the drop-off in turnovers this year, obviously that helps the offense, but how much does that help the defense just to not have as much sudden change and short fields and all the things that come with turnovers during a game?
Oh, yeah, it's helped a bunch. I mean, the number of short fields we put them in last year just to start ball games. If we didn't give up a touchdown, we gave up an interception that was in plus 20 area. So that part has helped them. Our field position starts defensively are dramatically changed.
Thanks, Bruce.
You bet.
Go over to Jenna Lane.
Hey, Coach. I know you're a big fan of quarterback play, and I know obviously you've got a game to focus on as far as winning, but it is going to be the first time that two quarterbacks over the age of 40 are going to be facing off in the playoffs. Can you just speak to the historical significance of this matchup?
Yeah, it just speaks for the two guys that are playing. I mean, they've taken great care of themselves, and two of the best that's ever played the game. So it's always whether they're 25 or 43 and 42, it's spectacular when those guys play.
And this is a team that you guys did lose twice to in the regular season, and so much of this game is about belief. You can't get it done unless you believe. What was the message to your team in the locker room this week to get them ready?
Just do your job. Do your job. You're good enough.
Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
We'll go to Scott Reynolds.
Hey, Bruce, just to kind of pick up on what Jenna was talking about in terms of belief, the Saints believe, and they know that they can beat you. They've done it 5 times in a row. Do you know right now that all 53 guys in your locker room can beat the Saints, or is that something that you have to find out on Sunday night?
No, I believe we can. I believe we can, but we got to do it on Sunday night. Doesn't go talk about it now. Nothing happens on Wednesday.
Yeah, true. And your interest in bringing back Earl Watford in terms of having some depth, just can you comment on what he can bring to the team in terms of experience?
Yeah, Earl, he can walk in and play 4 positions for us, just getting back in a little bit of football shape, and he stayed in pretty good condition. So just like Ted Larson, guys that have been in this system for a while, veteran players, when you lose a guy, you try to look for veteran players rather than young guys who might not be ready.
Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
We'll go over to Jane Slater.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good.
Quick question for you. I want to expand on what you were saying earlier about your last contest with the Saints. You guys only netted 194 yards in that one, put up 3 points. I don't need to give you the box score, but Sean Payton even said it. You said it. This is a different offense now. You guys are putting up close to 500 yards of offense, over 38 points a game. Was there a message after that one? What's changed for you guys offensively?
We just got better and better. I mean, I think it was just a matter of continually work in progress. And, I think back in the second half of the Kansas City game, I think if we'd gotten the ball back, we might have had a chance to win that one. So things were growing each and every week. And then after the bye, everything kind of solidified itself.
Thanks, Coach.
We'll go over to Kevin O'Donnell.
Hey, Bruce, when you're facing a team for a third time in the same season, obviously you guys know each other really well. Do you have to change strategy in the third game?
I don't know if it's strategy. Just got to do what you're doing at this point in the season. good. We're doing different things than we were doing back then, especially in the opener. So it's just a matter of do what you do and do it better than they do it.
And last game you faced them, Taysom Hill led them with 54 yards rushing. He brought a lot of energy to that offense. Is he a guy that you have to kind of zap that energy out of early?
Well, I don't know if you can dap his. I mean, that dude's got energy all the time, but you stuff the runs and there's not a whole lot of energy left.
We'll go over to Greg Allman.
Hey, Bruce, you guys will have Aaron Stinney in a big first start on Sunday. I know you've had him here for more than a year, but just want to ask you what you like about him. Obviously, he hasn't played at this level, at this importance, but just what you like to put him into this position and trust him on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, he's an athletic guy. He's got good strength and power, and he's our best option right now.
Thanks, Bruce.
Yep.
Go over to Rick Stroud.
Coach, these two teams have gone against each other a lot. There's been, personal fouls and ejections. We saw a player get ejected from last week's game with the Saints. Do you have to warn your team not to retaliate, not to be provoked into those penalties?
Yeah. I mean, you talk about it's an emotional game, but you can't let your emotions get the best of you. There's going to be a lot of things said, a lot of fingers being pointed, and